Now, the biggest challenge on your watch has been handling the relationship with China, and we've come out of several months of extremely high hostilities, in some sectors eyeball to eyeball confrontation, the possibility of escalation. How stressful have the past few months been trying to manage the relationship with China, and were there times over the past few months towards say the end of August, the 29th, 30th of August, when you were sending troops up to capture heights above the Chinese positions, when you thought, hey, can India and China go to war? Will there be war while you are foreign minister? Did that thought cross you? How close were we to a possible military conflict?
Do I look stressed? So, I assume from your smile the
hey,
answer
it is stressful. If you say you do not look stressed, I will not buy that.
No, look,
it is stressful. If you have got the kind of armaments and the kind of security personnel on the other side, anybody who is in any position of power in the national security architecture would be hugely stressed. It is only inevitable, sir.
Look, I grant you, we went through a very difficult period. I think we are still not past it. Okay? I mean, we have had disengagement in the most, the most close up friction area. There are still some other areas to resolve, and that is something we have been very open about. Now, the fact is, somewhere in life, I mean, you have to understand that if the integrity and the sovereignty of a country is threatened, I mean, if you are part of the government and you are serious about your job, you will do what it takes to face up to the challenge. Now, we had belief in the military, we trusted them professionally to do what was required. Fortunately for the country, I think in the last 5 years, we had also improved the logistics in the border area. So, I want to say a lot of what happened in 2020 would not have happened 5 years ago, because the logistics were not in place. I think it was capabilities was another important factor. One example was the arrival of the Rafales at that point of time. So, I think we addressed it with a fair deal of self-confidence and a sense that we have to stand our ground. We know it was very, very tough. I take my hats off to the military. So, they did what they had to, but I would also say the political leadership gave the kind of backing and support, and in a way I would say the leadership in a way to handle that situation. So, that is again I want you to understand, as these are all going to be issues which this country has to address. As we get more powerful, as our capabilities grow, as our profile in the world rises, there will be challenges. Challenges can come from neighbors, challenges can come from beyond, challenges can come from states, from non-states. So, life will be tough. I mean, I do not think we should have a sort of a very complacent, sanguine view of life. So, a lot of governance is to be prepared for tough days, and for tough days you need a strong leader, you need clear vision, you need great boldness, you need enormous commitment, and that is what we have today. And which, by the way, going back to your first question, I think the people of Tamil Nadu also need to appreciate that today as they cast their vote, that their future, like the rest of India, is more secure in the hands of a government which is led by BJP.